Well, here's a different twist for Borders on Budgets for this video, or specifically, should I say, fracture. Happy New Year from Jaisalmer, India, as I'm right now in the Tokyo Palace. Yes, most severe injury I've ever had, and it happened about 16 hours ago. Nothing to do with New Year's. That was only coincidental, though that just adds to the ambiance, to the flavor of the story. Essentially, nothing is as bad in the moment as if you had just waited a few extra moments to clear things up, but it was an accident. And basically, well, I'll show it once more. Basically, I fell down one of the open manholes or sewers that plague India. It was dark. It was behind a parked car where there are no sidewalks. And yeah, I was thinking, I was lost in my own thoughts. And all of a sudden, I was now in the manhole. So just went to the public hospital, and the x-ray, which is free, although I suppose if they give you a free x-ray, that means you can't sue the city for negligence. There it is, if you can see it, which you can't, but there's the x-ray. It says it's a fracture of the ankle. Essentially, this puts my travel plans on hold, video making on hold. I'm presuming it might be for the rest of 2025, or at least until the fall. But yeah, an acute injury, an ankle fracture. So I just went to the government hospital. They are designed from the 1950s and 1960s. Adequate for this population, but certainly from a North American, Western European, Asian perspective, it's a bit of a culture shock. That said, the professionalism for the environment that I received was fantastic. I walked in unannounced. There were doctors waiting, even amongst the masses of the civilians, most of whom are rural and have their own culture in a hospital. The doctors were waiting, and I was able to get a tetanus shot right away, recommendations for pills, and then that x-ray. So all told, it was about an hour and a half, and the immediate diagnosis is that ankle fracture. So now I have the decision as a traveler what to do, and the doctor in the hospital suggested, well, if you let it be, it will take an extra month or two for its recovery, or you can have surgery here in India, where medical tourism is quite popular and successful. Get it done as soon as you can for about a few $100s. And I think I'm going to take the latter option over the next couple of days. And then, of course, once I'm in recovery, I don't anticipate bouncing around India on crutches, so it may just have to be that India will be put on hold. About India, so this is my second visit. The first time was back in 2020 when I was locked down in Kolkata for 7 months, and the longer I was in Kolkata, the more I enjoy this country. So I've actually been looking forward to coming back here for 4 years, and I had a 4.5 month trip planned through the northwest and northeast corners of the country, Rajasthan, Punjab, Kolkata, and the Seven Sisters. And so I had been in the country now for about a month. 6 films have been shot, lots of editing to do. And I had numerous other story ideas here in Jaisalmer, Bikaner and its Camel Festival, Amritsar, the Golden Temple, and the Wagah border, and then Chandigarh, back to Kolkata, Sundarban and the tigers, and Assam National Park in the northeast of the corner in Guwahati, and then wheedle my way down to Agartala. But yeah, plans have changed. So with that said, I suppose by the time you watch this video, perhaps I'll be on the surgery bed or not that far long thereafter. Wish me luck. I suppose I'll give an update as far as the surgery goes, and then I'm thinking it probably would be best to convalesce back in Canada for the winter, as much as I will now miss the Indian weather here in Rajasthan in December, January, and February. Literally perfect. 20s, low 20s, mid 20s all day, 5 degrees at night, but no humidity. So Rajasthan, December, January, February, ideal. And I'm also going to miss the food. So, orders on budgets from Jaisalmer, India, and the Tokyo Palace, where, plans can change, pardon me, in a snap.